Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Barbara and I'm a US-based Cameroonian YouTuber, and today we're going to be talking about self-love. Self-love. That's something most of us lack. Something a lot of people in our society today they lack. So I'm going to get in my phone. It says self-love is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Self-love is dynamic. It grows by action that matures us. When we act in a way that expands self-love in us, we begin to accept much better our weaknesses as well as our strengths. Have less need to explain away our shortcomings. Have compassion for ourselves as human beings struggling to find personal meaning. Are more centered in our purpose and values, and expect living fulfillment through our own efforts. Self-love is one of the greatest gifts you can actually give yourself. It's very important because with self-love, if you have self-love, it's gonna save you from so many situations. I mean, it's like that term that is being tossed around today in our society through a conversation. People will say, oh, if you had loved yourself more, this wouldn't have happened to you. And also it influences the image you project at work, among your friends, in the society. Self-love centers around everything. Self-love will determine the way you handle problems that you encounter in your day-to-day life. And with self-love, you have to be smart to act on what you need rather than what you want. You have to be smart on not staying in a situation. You have to be smart on not sacrificing your happiness for someone else. You have to give yourself that self-love. You have to know your values. You have to know what you want in life. You have to love yourself enough in such a way that you can actually walk away from something that feels good but you know it's actually not right for you. Love yourself in such a way that you have to be able to walk away from something that is really exciting, it feels good, but you actually know in your mind that this thing is not right for me. You have to be strong while walking away. For you to have that self-love, you have to practice good self-care. When I talk about practicing good self-care, you have to know how to take care of your body so you can feel love inside. So for one to practice self-love, you have to be able to give yourself that self-care. When I talk about self-care, is knowing how to take care of yourself, giving yourself that pamper, that love. Do whatever makes you happy. If it means like, oh, you have low self-esteem because you don't feel good about your body, work on it. Do something about it to give you that self-love. Go to the gym, cut on something that you eat. Go on a diet. You like eating good, nourish yourself to make you look fresh, and however you want it. If it's about going to the gym, if you need more sleep, just give yourself that pamper. Do what makes you happy. Know that you are first. Value yourself, because nobody is going to tell you how to take care of yourself. You alone have to put yourself first and know what to do for yourself. If this is putting you down, you know how to work on it. Now, society today, what I think, like, it's a lot of social media, a lot of television, like what we see on social media, what we see on television is not actually the reality of what is really happening around us. So people tend to look at those things and then they start having low self-esteem for themselves. You have to be mindful of its entertainment. Also, when it comes to self-love, you have to really set boundaries. You have to set boundaries in such a way that you can say no to like work, money, love, again, like I said, things that really excite you, but deep inside you, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. I'm not gonna sacrifice my happiness, because if you're not happy, it's gonna weigh you down. Another thing with self-love, you really have to protect yourself. You really have to protect yourself. You have to be mindful of the people you keep around you. Who is really right for you? Because in today's society, a lot of people, they will tell you, oh, I want you to be happy, I want you to succeed, I want you to be this. But when the time actually comes, when they see you succeeding, when they see you being happy, you see their true colors. They start acting funny. They start behaving a type. So you have to give yourself that self-love. It doesn't matter who walks away from you. You are strong. You are brave. You are loving yourself. That's all that matters. You have to really understand that in life, there will be ups and downs. People will get you mad. People will make you upset. It's okay in life to get mad, to get upset, but the key thing about it is do not stay angry, do not stay upset, because you are only draining yourself down. Somebody else is moving on, they're living their life happy, and you are focusing on what somebody did to you. You can't control people's emotions, you can't control people's actions. People will always be who they are. So that's something in life that you really have to understand. With a peaceful state of mind, trust me, it can take you places. When you have a peaceful mind, you can focus. You can focus on your own goals rather than worrying yourself about what people do to you, or about this happening or that happening. When you have that self-love, that self-confidence, you tell yourself, you know what? I can do this. I can set goals and I can make them happen. I can achieve them. So guys, that's all I wanted to come up here and share with you guys about self-love, because I realize that's something our society is really lacking. People are willing to sacrifice their happiness for other people, and that's an actual no. You should never compromise your happiness because you're trying to please the next person. With self-love, it will save you from a lot of trouble. You're able to know what you want, know to walk away from situations that are not in the betterment of your health, you know, that are not pleasing to you. You won't want to stick there because of different reasons. Just person will talk about you, the next person will make you feel bad, the next person don't want you. You just feel comfortable in a situation because of lack of self-love. I tell you, if you start practicing self-love, do what you want, you know, do things that, if you start practicing self-love, it's really gonna help you. If you know it's because of your weight, try to do something about it. Get on a diet, like the points are listed in the video. So if that's like you can change, you know, to boost your self-confidence, I would say go ahead and do so, because sacrificing your happiness is actually a no-no. This pain is real, trust me, it's real. And the only thing that's going to save you from that is if you have that self-love, self-confidence, and you have to have love to be able to give love, you know, and you have to have love to be able to know how to receive love. So first, start with yourself. Give yourself that self-love. Give yourself love. Tell yourself, I'm valuable, I'm this, I'm that. Praise yourself. Look in front of the mirror and say, yes, this is me. I love myself. I'm crazy about myself, you know. Just boost up your self-confidence in whichever way you deem necessary. People feel like you can run the world. No matter how they see you, you are able to run this world. That's how you have to make people understand that they have to respect you. They have to give you the respect because you give yourself enough respect and you value yourself. So by you valuing yourself, they have to value you too. So give yourself self-love. Trust me, it's very important. Right, mama? Self-love. That's what I'm going to teach you. Give yourself self-love. Yourself come first. You come first. Yep. That's how we should raise our children. You know, I'm not the perfect mom. I'm not that. But I believe self-love is something that you have to give yourself. It's not an option. It's a must. It's not an option. Give yourself self-love.